Coast, she be on chill vibes. She believe in dreams, make them real life. Everything when she need it, clean up real nice. Maximum security, she keep it real tight. Top 10. Number 2, she got the keys, no we locked in. That's why we feel run through my mind, like we jogging. I'ma put it in her stomach till she nauseous. She like a niggas low key. Antisocial as they approach me. For reversing, my competition in the mirror. Verses. Sick as COVID, I get love from the nurses. Singing independent cause she got it and she working. Last bitch tweet too much, she was a burden. Like she need open heart surgery. So I cut it off just like a surgeon. Shorty ice cold, she be on.
Thanks for tuning to an episode Don't Do That Chat. We got a banger on the way. We in my boy spot today, doing a little different again. As always, this is your boy the Artiste.
This is your boy M80.
Man, it's deep. There's money, man. A money man, you understand me? Back again, you understand me? Ready to clap again, you understand me?
It's Damo, you feel me?
And our special guest, he's on one of our other episodes. Go check it out about gamers and how they should treat their woman.
We play video games.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Reese. Nice to see y'all again.
This is Reese right here. She always gonna come with the facts and knowledge and always try to embarrass us a little bit along the way.
Fantastic.
Hey, but we ready for it. We ready for it. And who we sponsored by?
Today, this episode is brought to you by Integrity Cuts, located in Tracy, California. Ashford Marquise gives you pristine cuts for a great price. If you want to go ahead and get the full experience, just hit up Integrity Cuts. He works there 7 days a week.
He works there.
You know what I'm saying? Flexible hours, just go ahead and hit him up. You'll see it in our bio. But also, today, I want to get into the topics.
One thing. Also, when this video drops, it'll be the last day to enter the giveaway.
So
you win $200 your last day. You see this video.
Forgot about that.
You slide me that 200.
Just go ahead. Most of the videos come and Don't Do That Chat on all the videos that come out from now until the giveaway comes out. But now, let's get into it, okay? So today we're gonna talk about why you should care. In particular, let's talk about why should you care about body counts.
You shouldn't.
You should kinda.
Ooh,
I think you.
I'm kind of on. But
I think you should,
but you shouldn't.
you also shouldn't.
I think it also
But you shouldn't.
majorly depends on the dynamic you have with the person you're dealing with. If you got a person who is very particular and they feel like body count matters in your choosing of your partner, they might feel some type of way if you've been 100+ people. That's different. They're like, ooh, that exactly. But for me, like, okay, I don't really care. My thing is, do I know those people? Am I gonna run into them on a regular basis?
Yeah.
You need to tell me. You don't gotta tell me a number, but I should know. I'm not gonna run into this. You'll be like, "What's up, girl? Oh, your man cute," and then she him like 2 weeks ago. I need to know those type of things. Or if you just raw dogging hella people, yes,
Yeah,
I need to know. Show me the whole facts. Let me see that you clear.
Hey,
show you the whole
Show me the whole facts.
On
if
an
that's what it
important
is.
side note, look, in the comments, if you know any great brands of condoms, just
Oh
go
my.
ahead and slide it in. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
What's the name of that?
we gotta understand. I'm trying to have protective sex, but I can't have it.
Hey,
Trojans
yeah,
out?
Trojans is the
Wait,
go-to.
Trojans dead? Did I miss something?
Trojans is
Trojans
not
is
cool.
dead. Oh yeah.
Trojans
Trojans.
is not cool. I don't.
Hey, I could go a
You
whole.
got no fear.
Lifestyles ain't
You got no
big
kids, so it
disciples.
must work for you in somewhat.
You said what?
You got no
You
kids, so it
got no
must
Right,
work
yeah,
somewhat.
but too, that's for my own benefit.
That's
Y'all
real
pull
shit.
out, nigga. What you talking about? Safe sex.
Oh my
The base
God.
is the best sex. Hey,
So why we on
and
that?
skins is a good ass condom.
We
We jump.
If you don't bring your own, just because it's very possible for mothers to be.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I be letting
Oh,
go.
we on topic.
But
Let's get back to body count. I want to address body count.
go ahead.
I'll let my boy Don
Go
get
ahead,
into
go
it.
ahead.
So I feel like you should kind of care about body count, but you only should care depending on your intentions with the woman. Now, if your intentions is you trying to add to that body count, I don't care how many bodies you got, because I'm just trying to add another one to it and get in and get out.
Right.
Now, if I'm dating you, pursuing you to be like my wife and this and that, the body count, it doesn't matter just because like it's not really more so about the quantity of guys you hooked up with. It's more so about
Accessibility.
like how accessible are you go to other dudes. Like, do I gotta worry about you? I gotta worry you met another cute guy. Like, how easy was it to get to these other dudes? Like, I want a girl to be somewhat of a challenge. I want to feel low-key like them there got lucky that I pulled you. Like, you wasn't this like easy money for everybody. If your body count hella high and you just give it to anybody, like not hella boyfriends, this and that, like.
Darcy,
But
real
you
quick.
could be the lucky one that
yourself.
marries her. That should
Is
be a
it?
privilege.
That part.
The problem with a lot of men is that y'all feel like a woman's worth is dependent on how many men she rejects sexually. You should be concerned on how many men she's allowing to get to her personally. How many men has she been engaged to or something? Or like, okay, if you propose to her because you like her and she tells you no, she could have a body count and be like, I don't want that.
coach.
So, hey,
But
real
I'm
quick
taking
side
up the
note:
game,
is it a deal breaker if she's telling you she's getting on the booty?
Wait,
What the? Wait a
By
minute.
another dude, and you trying to
Why
pursue
would
this
she
woman?
tell you
Yeah.
that, bro?
Oh yeah, she
That's her
already
thing.
putting you in a position.
Did you
in
ask
life.
her? Like, okay, 'cause
No, she
I,
willingly came out and said it.
She already putting you
that,
in a
this
position.
sounds
bro.
personal. This happened to you. Some girl told you I got.
Look,
Hold
she's.
on.
Now this is personal because no bitch is just gonna be like, by the way, I was sleeping
I
with
just wanna
this
say-
man.
I just wanna
He's
let you
tooting
know.
my boob.
Or she's putting her.
It's not
figuring
fiction.
shit out.
She could just say that. She's not gonna say this man
She
is
not
tooting
gonna
my
say that,
boob.
bruh.
She would just been like, hey,
You tryna
I
do
like
it.
anal.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, is that a deal breaker for you?
No.
You gotta fuck her.
That's her
I'm
being.
a nasty
That's a
nigga. She
preference
liable
thing.
to turn me up.
Hey, maybe I misheard the question. Man. Yeah, I'm kidding. I thought
I'm
she said.
liable to, but it's all the kids.
He said I'm liable to blow back out for real.
It all
Hey,
the
yo.
kids, bro.
She knows you all. Look, hey, look.
Okay,
I
let's
can
get back on
get
topic.
back
Let's
on
get back on
topic.
topic, bro.
Oh my
I almost got into the story, but
Don't do that.
Don't do that, chat.
Is it my
Don't
turn?
do
Is it my
that.
turn to talk about body count?
no, it's
So-
Dom's turn. It's actually Dom's
Oh,
turn.
my bad.
Okay,
I'm sorry, Dom.
I would have to damn near agree with both of y'all in that case, bro. But I
With a
wouldn't.
neutral answer.
Huh?
With a neutral answer.
Yeah, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, all right, if it's somebody that's close to me, I would want to know that. You get what I'm saying? But it's damn near to me. It's like a black and white. You can't want to know and not care, and then not want to know and care. You get what I'm saying? So you can't even ask if you don't care. And if you care, you gonna ask the shit. And no matter what answer you get, you gonna have a problem, or you gonna find a problem. So
I guess that
don't ask.
I think that's a personal thing though, because like for me, like for real,
Yeah.
I have been in the position where I was like, you can do what you need to do. We're not together.
Mhm.
But if I know her and I'm gonna run into her, don't give her a chance to say something crazy to me, and I'm shocked.
Yeah, that's it.
But like, what you do with someone I don't know, I'm not gonna. That's none of my business. I don't need to know. Don't know, don't show.
Here's what I want to say about body
Like
counts.
that's you entitled. That's your.
For
entitlement.
me, I'd have to say body counts matter, but not in a specific manner. The reason why I say that is because if I hear you have a body count of like 3, I already know. Like, I look, I'm still young, but I know what I want. And if there's something, if I feel any kind of doubt about you, I'm not even gonna pursue it with you because one, I'm not trying to teach nobody what I like. I'm not really trying to
teach
get
you
into
On
something.
me, I ain't tripping. I'll teach her. Hey, I'll teach her.
That's
That
flawed,
But-
bro.
But hey, let me
That's
finish.
flawed. Okay, go,
Let
bro.
me
That's
finish.
a flaw.
Because me, I'm already at an advanced stage, and I already feel like there's definitely things I can improve on myself. And if you can't match that pace, then I honestly don't see a reason why do I have to sacrifice my time to stop here to mess with somebody like you when there's billions of people on this earth. You know what I'm saying?
But you could get that girl that has been like, let's say like 2 people, right? Or nobody at all. You can. I hate
But
to
she
use this
gets-
word.
she
I'm not
got
gonna.
the
I hate to use this
Don't
word.
want to
But
use it.
you can groom her.
Oh, I thought you
To
were gonna
be-
say something else.
No, you can no. You can use that and groom her to be sexually competent to your expectations. I was like, just because a person does not have the experience does not mean they lack the learning ability.
True.
They can absolutely learn to please you in those ways, but that's the unfair body count stigma.
But also, let's get to the other thing. Just because she only had a couple people, don't mean that 1 or 2 people wasn't constantly blowing that back on what she knows.
That's
she
even
knows.
worse.
And
That's
ruining
even
her
worse.
too.
No, that's
But here's the thing.
That go back
Here's the
to what we
thing.
was talking about last
That's what I'm saying. The reason why I started off with that is because the first time we have sex is definitely a big impact on the way I see our relationship developing. Whether I want to go further into it or whether I want to cut it off. Because I can understand, like, if I have a first sexual interaction with you, I mean, it's not common. Like, we already had the heartbreak episode. I'm not gonna fall for you off of the first night. I'm sorry.
You never
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
Never
Yeah, you
know.
never know.
You
But
never
for,
know.
for
You never
me,
know.
for me, the way I see it is,
Oh, these bitches.
I
gonna
need
slide
to
in this nigga
understand.
DM.
I
Like,
need
let
to
me
because
show you.
the way,
bet.
like on a quick side note, the way I suffer heartbreak, that shit numbed me to the point where it's just like, I'm sorry, bro. Like that love at first sight shit, that's not happening.
I don't see
That's
it.
not happening. But all I'm saying is, I like to judge people off specific points: personality, looks, whether we mesh well, and of course, a big piece, over 30% of the wheel. How is your sex game?
Honestly, sex could be a vibe though. Sex is based off of fucking
Oh,
vibe.
yeah.
Because you could go into it like, okay, this man is fine or this woman is fine, but y'all not vibing well. You just kind of got that physical attraction. And y'all could have weak sex. You can get with a girl who's mediocre looking or a man who's mediocre looking, but y'all laugh together a lot, and that sex might be intense and passionate. Because of a vibe. Sex is 100% about a vibe. That's your body. Like,
That
right?
is true.
It's a vibe.
That is true.
It's a vibe.
I agree with that.
So I was like, you can't base that.
That was a good example of that. Have anybody? I don't know if any of y'all watched the TV or Netflix series called Sex Life.
Yes.
No.
That's a good show.
So with that being said, like you can have every guy got a different like type of sex game. It can be that's not bad sex, but if you watch the show, you know one dude bad guys. Like, anyways, might for certain ways, and other dudes hit stuff differently.
Everybody.
And you can like a man. You can like a man for something else. What else he brings to the table, and like another man for his sex game and stuff like that. So it is. So sex is important because you can get everything you want on the other man, but you still missing that sex component and not be satisfied. Or you can just get great sex, but the other guy he's liking every other thing you like. You still not satisfied.
You can definitely. You can always, but it's. I think for everybody, they should try though, like to express their sexual needs. Just like when you're expressing your love language with somebody, you should be expressing your sexual needs with somebody. Some people like giving head a lot, and some don't. I was like, you would want to express that to someone you're with. Like, if I didn't like giving head and my dude likes head, I'm like, we need to talk about that shit.
Hey,
I was like, not what you be like.
Do not be ashamed.
You know, like, we're not doing that.
Do not be ashamed to tell your partner
I like giving
what
head,
you
know
like.
to do.
No, for real.
Tell your partner what
Sex
you like.
is a conversation in a relationship. That is a very important
No,
conversation.
it's a conversation before
That's
the
a sex
relationship.
language, or that too. Yeah,
Before
that's
the
right.
relationship,
Period.
you gotta know, like, all right, okay, you don't like this.
But I just want to throw this out there. It's okay to fill it out, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, how many Bible thumpers we gonna get on this episode? Be like, y'all are promoting sex before marriage. Yo, I showed the him. Have sex before you marry somebody.
Do it.
It's not the European rules.
All right.
You don't even know
No,
what
for
rules
real.
it is.
Do it.
That was great points right there. So body count, I think we kind of agree. Body count matters, but only to a certain extent.
But
All right, what's the next?
our next one is, why should you care about
It's pink. Look.
women wearing makeup or not?
Catfish.
I do.
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like it's gonna be a quick topic because all I ask is, if you don't know how to put on makeup, then don't do it. Okay? If you gonna put on some trash makeup, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, this ain't no sweet. I'm not that sweet. Okay? I'm caring, but I'm going to roast you if you look like a carnival
Like
character.
even tequila.
Marjani is probably the 1 out of 10 niggas in the world, like as far as proportion goes, that notices when a woman's makeup is trash versus when it's not. Because I honestly,
I be seeing shit.
you actually keep bad makeup.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I
I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't.
I was like,
Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. But
I can tell if that
it's like,
foundation ain't working, baby. I
yo,
can
it's
tell
too
you.
much.
He said the concealing
I can let you
foundation.
know.
He said your neck don't match your face. I'm like,
Yeah, like certain when it's too much, like patting on and hella
cake
you know what I'm
if
saying?
it
That
lays
shit
on my
nasty.
clothes after, it's a problem.
And that used to be the worst thing in college. When I was messing with a couple white girls. I be making
Oh,
out
I
with
know.
them, and then my
And
whole
then
face
your
be white.
whole face is just white. It's just
And
like
then,
this part is
hey,
white.
hey, quick story. Don't do that, chat. Quick story. No, quick story. Right, it's hella funny. So I'm in the bathroom hooking up, making out with this white girl at a party, right?
Shame.
No. I'll leave the bathroom. He was like, you was in there hooking up. I was like,
You
nah.
get tested after that?
He's like, look at your face. I was like, he got me. I forgot all about that.
That boy was eating cookies out the cookie jar and got chocolate chips on his lip.
I was just back. I was trying to lie about it, but the bacon was so thick.
Even though I'm pretty sure that's
it
true
was
too.
Right here.
But y'all don't actually care about makeup, right? Like,
I just care that it looks
Nah.
good.
okay, let me ask
On
you
this
something.
topic.
Y'all want girls to be natural, right?
Hell yeah, but for the first
Wait,
one.
Nah. I ain't
pause.
gonna lie.
Do y'all
Hold
not
on.
cut your hair, line it up, cut the
Oh, we
beard?
can have this argument.
No, we
completely
can't.
different.
It's
That's
not.
completely
No,
different.
it's not.
Hey,
As a
why should
woman,
you care?
y'all
That
look
is-
so much much more different when you got certain facial hair and
I know,
haircuts.
when the beard is
versus
like
you
that.
know,
Shit,
wait, hold
motherfucker,
on,
y'all
pause
go
this,
from
I'll be right
bums to
back.
studs. For real. Dead ass.
But at the same
But that's still
time, that ain't
different.
no.
That's still, it grows naturally from you. Just line it up.
Okay, but
Makeup
we can
is-
wipe it off.
Makeup is like something you added to
Wipe
your
it off. That
makes you
comment
lighter.
right there.
You can put enough makeup on. You look
That
like Snoop
comment
Dogg.
right there.
You can do that. You can put enough makeup on where you look like Snoop Dogg. And
I
that's
could,
what
if,
you fair.
if I let you grow out you have a lot of facial hair. If I let you grow your facial hair and your beard,
You
I
look
could
like
make
a
you look
Black
like
Santa.
Bernie Mac right now.
Oh.
What? Bernie Mac don't got facial hair. That's a bad example.
I'm just not okay.
Rick
Fine.
Ross,
Okay,
you go
Rick
Rick
Ross.
Ross,
I
Rick
mean, he
Ross.
do got some
Here's-
facial hair.
here's-
You know, he
here's
do.
what I'll
He
say.
do.
A little bit, a
But
little
I'm
bit.
just saying, like, it shapes your face. It really
Here's-
does.
here's what I'll say.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm on facial hair.
Like,
I'm facial hair.
I'm like,
I'm
don't
facial
act
hair.
like
Hey,
y'all
I'm
haircuts.
be alright.
is
What you talking about?
Here's what I want to say about this. As far as
Y'all don't think
makeup
I
goes,
think it is. I agree.
if I can be truthful from my core, where it's just like, okay, of course I support women, I support whatever they do, but of course at the end of the day I'm gonna have my opinions. My opinion is with makeup. The only problem I have, besides if you hang your makeup up, I'll let you know. But if you look good with makeup, the only problem I have is if
you gonna let her know?
if you look way better than what you do with your makeup off, I think that's where I'm gonna find the problem because
But it's
like,
supposed to enhance.
And that's
beauty.
literally-
It is.
No,
It is
but
supposed
I
to
think
enhance
that
it. But there should be a certain threshold.
There's girls that look good without makeup. That is supposed.
I
If
feel
it don't
you on that.
enhance
I'm
your
with you.
beauty, what's the point of putting the makeup on?
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
nigga,
saying?
if
No,
you
but it should be a
enhance her shit
limitation.
that
Oh,
much,
yeah,
At
now
some point you're
Okay.
at some point you're
Yeah, yeah.
catfishing.
If
Because I'm not gonna lie,
if
there's
you enhance
people,
her shit
That's
that
different.
much,
Yeah, that's
there's
different. That's a
people
whole
skilled out there,
different
like
situation,
skilled
you feel
enough
me?
in the world,
To really
where it's
make
just
that
like,
face
damn,
look
like,
different.
did you guys see the video of the TikTok of the girl? She
No,
didn't
yeah,
even
they
have
do some wild
teeth.
shit.
Oh,
No,
man.
they do some
Okay,
wild shit,
wait,
yeah.
wait,
Like,
but
some
while
wild
we're
shit.
talking about that, but this is what I hate about social media. There's a big reason she looks the way she does.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, she don't have teeth because
Of,
when she was
disease.
pregnant,
Yeah.
there was a vitamin deficiency in her that made her lose them.
Oh,
It's not like she's a tweaker or something. No, she has a real issue. I was like, in either way,
I
she
thought
has
was a
fake
tweaker.
teeth.
But at the
She
same,
got like she
yeah.
got her teeth to be in. I'm not gonna lie, any one of y'all. I don't care what no man says about this woman. If they were to date her, seeing how she looked, and she took out her teeth, I bet you he would throat her immediately with them no teeth.
well,
So,
Don't
let's
say
let-
every man. Hold on. Whoa.
I throw it clip with no teeth.
I didn't see the
I'm
video.
like,
No,
Hey,
hey,
that's
she's
it.
a beautiful woman. She just does
she
not
definitely
have
is.
teeth.
But here's what
That's
I
a
want to say.
big no for me. I ain't.
But
gonna
here's-
lie.
here's
That might
the
She
show
thing.
you
has
off.
fake teeth.
No, I like the no teeth
As-
when you on my shit, but it's
with
the
that
talent. Show
situation-
the talent that you feel me? That you feel me? You can't not
With that
no
situation,
teeth. That's wow, bro. I'm
I
not.
want to say,
How
I
you
want to
not
say,
y'all sick.
accepting low key?
I
wanna
No,
say
I'm
it's-
not saying that
Yeah.
goddamn. I'm saying I would have to get to know her, and you
You
feel
said
all
get
that.
to know her?
Nah,
But
you just try to throw a whole sexual interaction on me with that woman. I don't even know her.
here's the whole thing with that.
What?
I feel like we can get. Oh my bad. I'm. You mind if I go? The thing with that is I feel like there's two things, but they definitely cross lines. And the thing with that, I feel like that stands out most to me is that it's not necessarily like, oh my gosh, it looks different. I mean, of course it plays into it, but the thing is, it's like it's a trust factor. You just if
I think you go
and
too
also with the trust factor, it's like it's a timetable. Like if it's the first time, I'm not really tripping. It's just like okay,
Okay.
you know that's it. I'm not gonna judge you after the first time. Like, I see
Okay,
you
so
make them
yours
up.
is more
But
on
if
the
you try to
aspect of like
keep it
a
on, like-
confidence, like,
Yeah.
and that would be the same for me. If
Yeah.
I was messing with a woman, I would like I don't care how much makeup she would, but what I would want is her to feel just as comfortable without it than she is with it.
Yeah.
And if she is not, then there's other insecurity issues that I may not be okay with, or it may be something I'm not willing to deal with.
Ooh.
But I'm not mad that she wears makeup. I will
Yeah.
never. Them eyelashes, that makeup, girl, do your thing. Because these girls be barred. Art on the face.
Hey, look, Dave, get your point in real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I was gonna say something quick. Damn, I was just gonna say, bruh, just with some dudes, it'll mess you up. You feel me? If she pop out them teeth, you feel me? Like you might really go soft in a bit. Like you know what I'm saying?
That's all I was trying to say, but see, y'all about to make it a whole.
All I'm trying to say is this: I have no issue with makeup. I mess with girls that wear a lot of makeup, girls that wear no makeup at all. The issue I got is the professional makeup artists. But this, it's. So that's the truth. My thing is like I'm just saying like it's some girls that really professional makeup artists, they can like contour everything. Where they just look super is different. Like if you gonna wear makeup, this be like more of a natural makeup. It's like it's this thing
Like you
that's
said,
natural.
to enhance, not
Yeah.
to change.
Yeah, some girls do it to change. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, you look completely different than than what you did without this makeup. I don't want niggas to get shocked. Like, you ever seen Ludacris, like, One More Drink video? The girl was hella bad. He woke up the next day. I don't think he's thinking because he was drunk. I think because the girl took the makeup off. That's why she looked different. I just want your makeup to be close enough to your face.
I'm gonna leave.
All right. What's the next one?
So our next one is going to be, why should you care about what other people think about you?
I got this one.
Go ahead, start off with that.
Honestly, I think you should never care about what somebody think about you unless they play a role into you, maybe in like career wise. You want people above you to know which, if they feel a certain way about you for promotion, things like that. Outside of that, I don't care what anybody think about. I don't care what you think about the way I dress. I don't care what you think about I smell, this and that. Because if you don't affect anything in my life, I don't care if I walk down and see somebody looking at me like, oh, you this and that.
But if you musty,
I don't even care. You don't affect my life at all. If you don't affect my life, I don't care what you think about me.
Nah,
And the problem is, I think a lot of people care. A lot of people care what other people think about them. They let other people determine what they do on a day-to-day basis, and it's irrelevant. You will never see that person again. Like, why you go so to do-rag? People are still gonna see you. I'm never gonna see these people again. They're irrelevant to me. I don't care. I'm gonna have my do-rag on.
Even if you do see him again, bro.
They don't affect you.
Just on that
just let them
topic.
know you look like a Ninja Turtle.
Like,
It really don't matter though.
You just can't.
It's on
You,
your
you
opinion.
read a lot of books now, brother. You probably increasing your
You see that library right there.
But the whole point is this: they can look at you and see like some tall 6'8" athlete, and you can be like, "Nah, I'm a scout. I'm this and that." But you like say it's just they don't know you at all. They don't know you gay. They don't know you do all this stuff. So why would I care about somebody think about that don't know me at all? They can look at me and see I'm a thug, but like they know I got a college degree. They know I got this going on. They know I'm
you
here.
could be a thug.
Cause I need be.
That's
It
fine.
need be. I'm saying that's why I don't care what you think about me.
But here's what I'll say. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to a realist stuff.
Okay, bro.
Of course, I have things that I care about what other people see when they think about me,
Your teeth.
and that's like, nah, it's not my teeth. It used to be. My teeth used to be like, some real buck. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I grew into that shit. But you was the main part of it, nigga. Don't be trying to act like you on my side. You was the roaster out of my living. But anyways, back to the topic.
Stronger, bro. Look at the man you
Oh,
are
no,
today.
it did make me stronger. That was definitely no pain, no gain. That's painful. But let me tell you this.
Wasn't that painful, bro?
The thing I think about when other people think about me, I know there's weird shit I do behind closed doors that nobody else sees, and that's a part of my personality that I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like a side that I don't show to anybody else, and that's strictly because it personally belongs to me. I don't think it's toxic that I don't show it to anybody else, but I feel like that's my own little thing that I have for myself. You know what I'm saying? It's something that helps keep me sane. It's something that helps keep me happy. You know, in my personal life, as far as like I don't feel like I'm concealed. I feel free. But I will say the reason why I care is because, you know, I definitely want to have an image that I would like to maintain. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I understand that other people's opinions on me don't matter. But as far as like my livelihood and of course the status I want to maintain in this human life, I felt like that attained some value for me. It holds some value for me. And so I want to be able to obtain that, like uphold that. As far as people looking at me, it's just like, okay, like this guy is cool because I have my representation, and I like how I like to like what people know me for,
How you portray yourself.
how I portray myself, you know.
We're not going to address what you just said, talking about what you do behind closed doors. We're not going to address that. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I think I missed something there.
Hey, that ain't none of our business.
That's what I'm saying. It's not your business. You have no idea.
Wait, what did you say? I'm lost. Go ahead. I'll watch this.
So, do y'all care what other people think about y'all? Or are you like one of the people I don't care what nobody say about me? Like, what do y'all?
We gonna go down the line with this.
I don't. Okay, I'd be lying if I said I didn't give a what people thought about me. But it's to an extent. Like, okay, I don't want people to think I'm a mean person because I had a bad day. So, like, let's say because I work in banking. Let's say I have one bad customer, and then I have two customers that are new coming in, and I'm going off on this shitty customer. I don't want the new ones thinking I'm a banker because like I went off on this person. No, I'm not like that. That person pressed my buttons. So to an extent, yeah, I try to like before I had my daughter, my temper was. I will put that out there. Like full disclosure, my temper was terrible, and like
I can attain to that.
Yeah, people pressing me. It is what it is. That's on you between you and God, for real. But now that I have a daughter, like I've had people kind of press me and try to catch me out of character. I'm like, I really don't give a like, say what you want, feel how you feel. I don't care.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's just to an extent. Like I'm not gonna compromise my dignity and my morality to prove to someone that I'm not a certain way, but at the same time I'm not gonna do that to disprove it. Like I know who I am as a person and I'm comfortable and confident in that. So I don't have to go overboard to prove or disprove anything. So yeah, to an extent I care, but
let them know. Look, you don't care what none of these haters got to say. I appreciate
What y'all got to say?
Him first.
I gotta know.
Y'all definitely can do that.
Yeah, if anything, he's probably the best one here.
What's
As far as like, he don't anybody else.
Hell no. Hell no. He's the opposite of that. But no, hell no. Y'all really care what people
I care, but I don't care.
You care about every little move you do. You don't
don't
like
care about
you always
I do, but like what she said, like you want to be respectful all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's how you carry yourself. There's certain principles that you hold to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So make you, treat people a certain way. But like at the same time, you don't care. You feel me? Do
I
what you
feel
want
like
to do.
you care
feel
so
me?
much you don't care. It's different with you.
I'm more at a point like if I have to force you to think a certain way of me, then I don't care. I care. I'm like I'm holding myself this way. If you're choosing to think the bad or the latter part of me, fuck it. Think what you want to do.
honestly, to be fully transparent, I got a cockiness to me where I don't care what people think. I think
We already fucking know, bro.
You let us know, man.
Damn, bro. Like,
I'll let you know every episode. Hey, everybody let you know that I'm very confident.
Please
Not
listen.
cocky,
Hey, if y'all count how many times that man do it and you put in the comments and you accurate, you gonna win the 200.
Hey,
I just
No,
said it's
man.
not 200. What is you doing?
I'm deaf in my right ear. I'm so sorry. You gotta. I apologize.
what you gotta say about it, my brother Deethus?
See, I ain't gonna lie, I had one opinion where I was like, I don't care about nothing, right? But then when you said what you said, it just flipped my whole train of thought. Because honestly, bruh, I'm gonna let it out on the podcast. I don't even think I never really said this. I always cared about, I know it's little, but coming from where we come from, I always cared about being a real nigga. You feel me? So I'm like, I gotta carry myself.
But we talking about currently in this current day.
Even, but that's still going to the same process. Like I really learned how to be. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a real nigga. You feel me? I don't really want to say the N word, but I feel like I really learned. You feel me? What it was to be that when I went to jail, and not saying that jail taught me that. Jail just taught me was seeing what fake real was. You feel me? All these purpose and all that. So you feel me? Like doing that. I'm like,
You still feel like you have an image to uphold, but at the same time, you're like, if y'all don't agree with my image,
So
I'm gonna really just
care,
be
man.
That was
myself.
the difference
That's
between me
the
and
point.
David.
That's
Everybody-
That's how I
really don't
feel.
care. Then.
That's the difference from me and David growing up. David always, like you said, you want to prove that you was a real nigga. 'Cause I'm saying, me, at birth, I was always a big dude, always strong, I was always good at
Always
stuff.
fighting and shit.
So
He was like, I'm a real nigga.
I don't even feel like from a young kid, I felt like I was a real nigga. Like, I had nothing to prove. David felt like he had some more to prove. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, I just always feel like when I walked in, people knew that they knew who Dartise was.
yeah.
Like,
Nah, we
No,
forgot,
That's real
nigga.
shit. I
Hey,
ain't
we
gonna
forgot.
lie.
you know,
I don't know shit.
You
Nah, nigga.
you
I'm a
know.
motherfucker and I
he know, you know what. Reese, you don't know.
Whoa,
But you know.
No,
I'm saying, like,
I'll
you
say
know,
I
you
do
know.
know.
Hold on,
something
nigga.
after-
That shit.
I'm
I'm talking
a
about.
half black woman. I date a very light complected half black man.
Mhm.
Generally, the dudes that are attracted to me that I've noticed growing up are dark skinned men. And there's this implicit bias in the black community that light skinned men are soft and dark skinned men are not. So growing up with my my ex, us being together, a lot of darker skinned black men used to press him and test him, and I'm like, that boy
He
can
gonna
handle
beat your
himself.
ass.
I was like, I'll attest for that. That can handle himself. I'm like, that's between you and him. I can't do nothing about that. But that's really what it was. Like, I've never had other light skinned men try to fight him. It's always like these older dark skinned men be like, who's that little, you know?
Drake look alike.
Yes, like, or just talking. No, for real, they do. Like, say them.
You're not gonna act like y'all was some right here, bro.
No, I know. They though. Like,
Hey,
for
bro,
real.
do my nigga like this.
Hey, that's what we got. It's like
No, literally,
When's the
Drake.
last time I made a light skin joke to you though?
Look, when we
We
was
had
baby-
trying to stop.
Hey, Hey, but be
Stop
honest.
colorism, bro.
We never say Chris Brown because Chris Brown proof he got his.
Chris
We always-
Brown
I was
got
about to
bitches,
say,
so nobody
you know,
can
they
hear
would-
another Chris
we all
Brown.
say Drake or something
It's
like
a
that.
lot of
It's
light
like,
skinned
y'all just
dudes
walk
who
into
they
it.
put in a lot of work beating up people, bro,
That-
off of the strip of people thinking they soft, bro.
No,
Shit,
for real.
that's
And
real
that's the
fighting.
thing. And as a light skinned woman, that happened to me too. When I used to live in SAC, a lot of darker skinned women used to press me. I'm like, don't do that. Just don't.
Got the
Don't
wrong
do
one.
that.
I was
Oh
like,
my
I'm not
God.
gonna start. Just don't do that.
No, but
Don't
anyway.
But that's the thing. And that's in the black community. But I'm just saying. So I do get that. Like you having to uphold. And I'm sure, as my man, he didn't want to look like he was soft. So I'm sure at some point he probably felt like he had to buck up more than he normally would, because he didn't want to look. You know.
So, yeah, light skinned.
That's what I'm saying. They be going.
They go through.
I respect
Because he
that
probably
shit,
done it before. He probably
Yeah,
done it
sound like a
with
nigga
women before.
bullying light skinned dudes. Don't
It happens.
Hey,
dark
y'all-
skinned
hey,
niggas bullying
everybody-
light skinned dudes.
Everybody, y'all watched the movie Get Rich or Die Trying when the light skinned dude
Oh my God.
was all tough. He was poking dudes up. He bought that screwdriver in school. They kept messing with him, slapping him, turning them red because he was light skinned. Light skinned
Terrence Howard.
dudes are like gay people. They've been fighting their whole life because they light skinned. They got hands. A lot of them do.
Big man like you ass.
No.
Bring a screwdriver.
I do it.
I
I do it.
a big ass kid like this nigga.
I know
make
if I
you bring a
was light
screwdriver
skinned
to that motherfucker.
This nigga was
Like,
trying to
poke
press
his
me out.
big ass.
Slap the dog shit out of
Like
me.
I do roast light skinned people, but I don't love though. I like my
Out of love.
My mom damn near like she light skinned. I got sister that's light skinned.
My mom is my color, maybe a shade darker. I would not fight her if somebody paid me to. I will curl up in a ball or run from that bitch.
Oh, that's your mother.
Yeah.
No, that bitch is strong. It ain't got nothing to do with the respect for the woman.
Wrong woman.
That woman
Definition.
is heavy. I've seen her sock people and damn near lay them the fucking. I
And
mean,
you
grown
just hear
men.
the sound
I
of
be looking at her.
asphalt.
I'm like, oh my god.
Co-signed, I keep seeing.
I told him about it. Though.
Know what's funny though?
I thought he was
Out of my
gay.
closest friends growing up, all been light skinned. So y'all keep saying I'm light skinned. All my closest friends been light skinned.
And they always
Which
fight us,
which
though.
explains why you were
That's why
hater.
we got a lot of respect for light skin because we didn't see it like
Yeah,
that.
no, I was like, they still regular ass men. They could or women. I was like,
Hey,
they
hey,
regular.
we not gonna let this man get away with that. That's cap, bro. This nigga a hater.
I'm not hating. I just said a lot of my.
Hey,
closest
we don't
friends light
care
skinned.
about that. But on to our next topic, bro. We're gonna talk about sex compatibility.
What's the in
I
regards to
feel like
sex
you can make
compatibility?
somebody.
Should it be care
But
about? sex
why
compatibility?
should you care about sex?
You should care about sex
Hold on,
compatibility.
let
You
me-
should care about sex compatibility in regards to if you plan to get married to the girl, because you'll be with this girl for the rest of your life, which is the goal, whether it happens or not. So I gotta make sure on a daily to weekly to yearly to forever basis that we're compatible sexually, so I can be satisfied. If not, I'm not satisfied sexually. I might start looking at other females to pursue, or it might lead to divorce. Sex is the number one. Lack of sex or bad sex in the marriage is the number one contributor to divorce.
And I say,
money
hey,
than
and this
sex.
is
I don't
Okay,
think
yeah.
it-
Number
this is
two.
why- hey,
Number two.
I don't agree with them.
this is
last
where I
two
say
Mm-mm.
that's the that's the man role of the relationship in a sense, like the sex and all, like
How's the man role?
and because alright, but basically this I'm about to go into it, bro. I'm about to lead into it. I feel like it's based on like alright, I wasn't a believer that first two, but you could become compatible with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Based on experiences. The more she know you, the more you know her, all that type of shit. So it can make the sex better than it was the first time. You know what I'm trying to say? All type of
Sound abusive.
it's sound abusive, nigga. Whoa, you sound like
Nah,
you
that
got a
sound-
female tied up,
That
bro.
sound-
Anyways,
Don't get distracted.
I definitely did, but so that's why I feel like that's in a sense, bro. It's certain aspects of a relationship that a man is supposed to lead in a sense. You get what I'm saying? And it's I feel
So
like that's one of
explain
them
it
low-key.
though. Explain it.
It's
Yeah,
hard to
yeah,
really
that's-
explain.
Okay, so
You
you
know
know,
what I'm saying?
like you just, but that comes down to like generationally. You feel like as the man, that's something you need to take care of. That is not the case.
Nah, I'm not saying it like
That's
that.
just what it sounds like though.
But if that are falling apart, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to help it. You know what I'm saying? It
But
sound
that's
like it's,
but that's on
but
both
you
parties
can't-
though.
yeah,
I think
facts.
that's why like when you start messing with someone or even before, like you know how like okay in that cupcakey stage when y'all start talking about the physical shit, y'all start making them little jokes and be like, oh if you're not about it, don't say. And then you go into it. That's when y'all could tell me like, hey, you know, do this or I like that you did this. I didn't like that you did this. But a lot of sexual compatibility comes with communication, and that's why a lot of relationships and situationships fail in general because the communication is lacking. So in turn, like if you can't tell them like, you know what, you was jabbing me too hard with your tongue. That nigga's not gonna know. Oh my
No, yeah,
god, I'm
that's
sorry.
what
That
shit-
man is
that's
not
what
gonna
shit.
know that he's doing too much. And in any way, because a girl's like painful squirming versus pleasure squirming, it looks similar to y'all. How you gonna know? How you gonna know?
I don't know. I feel like I know they're painful.
No, I don't. Okay.
Yeah, you damn near.
You know they're painful.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
this.
that shit hurt.
I'm gonna say this part off camera. I'm not gonna go there.
And I agree with you.
Yeah.
Initially, communication is very important with like sexually, but like some girls will put it on you early, and then they energy change up. It's like they do it. Every time you get close to a breakup or not mess with the girl, and you go back up. Let me go secure the bag real quick.
Okay, but
so
that's
you gotta get comfortable again. Let me.
They like living on.
Okay, but dudes do the same thing. Dudes do the same thing though.
Hey.
Dudes do the same thing. They start upping their performance. They know that shit.
They do better. That's bad, dude.
Right before
Right
before your ending thing, dudes give you different.
Hey.
But that's everybody. That's like makeup sex.
No,
that's
you
makeup.
don't remember me. Fuck you talking about?
That's what I'm
Hey, you
saying.
don't remember
That's
this.
makeup sex.
On the way out, sex.
Oh,
You
God.
know
That's
what you
makeup.
got.
That's that makeup sex, like, you know.
Here's-
But I'm just saying, when you're learning someone though, y'all can discuss these things. Not
Nah,
everybody
yeah,
gonna
those two,
listen.
for sure.
There is women and men whose ego is so big they think no matter what they're doing, it's fire, which is not the
Man.
case for everybody. But everybody has different like
Got that on them.
different strokes for different folks, for real.
Here's what I
Don't
want to
nobody
say.
don't want
Yeah,
nobody
that
that
type
came
of
along.
Here's what I want to say about
sex.
sex
You
and
feel me?
how
That went the best game. I know. I mean, you feel me? You gotta be
See?
like.
What about yourself?
You know when you performing, when you feel me, oh, that even that one the best. You feel that was the best game.
Yeah, y'all say that.
Don't be supposed to go. Don't be supposed to go.
I know what I'm. Okay, yeah.
No, but
They show you
I
made
just-
it on
I kinda wanna
stage.
say-
You all type of little shit. You feel
When
me?
you start checking
But
up
she
too
couldn't
much.
brag me. Well, shit,
Okay, have you ever asked a woman if she came?
Yes.
If you had to ask, she probably did not.
That's what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say that.
That's
But you
real.
already-
9
you
times
gotta
out of
ask,
10,
though. Yeah, if you gotta
If that
ask.
snapper wasn't snapping,
That's never.
Hey.
She ain't shaking.
She didn't do it.
I mean, that
She ain't
don't
if
think
them toes didn't crack,
I'm
you
not-
probably
That's
didn't
the
do
truth.
it.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Like, no, it didn't happen. I know. It's okay.
Just because I'm letting you know, pride is getting intact. The only time I've ever asked if a woman to come is how many times she come. That's all I ask. I ask how many
so
times.
he gonna say.
Every time you come with a girl.
No,
Every time you come with a girl.
No,
she-
I'm just talking about.
real, bro.
I'm not even talking about. That's not even something I ask all the time. I'm just talking about with the specific, like with my partners. I would say, I would only ask my partners, "Oh, did you come?" Because I need to know, like, did you come? If not, then I need to up my game. But if,
No,
if
No, that's
you-
okay. I feel
I
that.
need to know that what you like.
Or
You
you
should be
could.
going crazy
Hey,
regardless.
no, I ain't
All
even
out.
gonna say that. I ain't gonna
Let's
say
see.
that because we gotta know it is different from women to come to nuts. You feel me?
Yeah, we could get going too. Y'all cannot.
Yeah.
Look,
We
but
should
here's
do
the
a break.
here's-
But look,
I'm not even gonna get my whole sex spiel. But
Yes.
let me get my
That's
opinion.
a bit. I would get you there, girl. Stop playing.
Hey.
Let me
Okay,
give you
but-
my opinion on sex
Don't
compatibility.
know her body.
So with sex compatibility,
Because I know my
ability, I feel like it's
when
a
you know your
combination
body.
of multiple stuff. Like it's a language of its own because it's unspoken. There's gestures. There's of course vocal features, and then there's of course like harmonic features. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that tie into being able to be compatible. Because I'm not saying like, oh, you just need 3 things and boom, we're compatible. Now it needs to be a mixture of a lot
No,
of things.
that's
It
right.
needs to be a mixture
Oh,
as
yeah,
far
for
as
sure.
Like, that's why I said
energy,
that vibe and
these things
stuff.
that- especially
Size.
vibe with the
Size,
energy.
the
length,
stroke,
this guy
the
right
closeness. But there's like
From a
some
woman's
dudes.
side or a man's side?
Man,
I'll be
I'm
so
thinking in general, bro.
like this guy right
You
here.
think size matter, bro?
honestly, bruh.
Damn,
my
bro, you
opinion-
I
just
like
go-
tall women. But I mean, I like all women. I really
I
do
can't
like all
stand
women.
them, bro.
But I do like long legs.
Stand them, but oh,
I don't
bro.
know.
That's why I don't even
It's
mess
a
with
dominant
this
thing,
dude,
bro.
bro.
Go ahead, we can go.
He sound like tall women, bro. I can't stand him, bro. Bro.
Bro, you cut that out, bro. I ain't know what you asking about. Sorry, I think I'm not weird ass questions that, my nigga. What? I didn't know where we was going.
Well, it's a fun take your
Hey,
Is somebody
hey,
doing
nigga,
that
nigga,
for my body?
Nigga looking me all in my eyes like, bro. Like, bro, what's
Pause.
Hey,
Oh, I did not look over his
honestly,
eyes, bro. I did not look over his
that brings
eyes.
me to
You
say
said
that.
that.
Honestly, bro, I feel like women, from my experience with women, bro,
This boy dumb, bro.
not even like that, but I feel like women don't really care about size. I don't want to say that to
No,
this.
okay, not like to
They
an
just
extent.
don't want your to be extra tiny.
Yeah, if it's extra
You
tiny,
know, it's-
if
If
we
you got a decent, if
we scissoring,
I was just
if I'm scissoring a man, that's a problem. But like,
I got it.
oh my god, did she hear that? Is that what
No.
she did?
Nah.
Oh my god. But no, I mean, for the most part, like a dude could have have like a decent size, and if his stroke is right, it's cool. Before my ex, the second dude I slept with, huge.
Rock.
That nigga thought he was just so. God, I did it again. I'm
Don't
so
even
sorry.
put that. Don't even
The man, like, that's why we got the thing.
I ain't even gonna do you like that,
Right.
cause that nigga go feel dope.
He don't know.
No, he does know. We talked about this.
Oh,
No,
my
I-
bad.
no.
Well,
Fuck
shit,
this
hey,
story
that's
up.
the relationship.
I'm just saying that I've had a
My
dude that
bad.
was very, very large, and he thought because he was big, he really didn't have to do nothing, which is not the case. It's not. So he was just like regular stroking and didn't really feel great. It just doesn't. Honestly, it just hurts for a woman. Like if it doesn't feel good just because he's big doesn't mean that's that great.
It's
The
just
dudes that are
society.
smaller tend to want to compensate for their size more, which means they're more intimate. They give better head. They give better stroke. They're more attentive to your
I've always
feelings.
heard that about that.
That's a big thing.
That's
And we don't.
always
Hey,
heard
if
that,
y'all don't
bro.
want to, y'all don't have to put that.
I
in. This is gonna be a long ass
Hey,
video.
I can't
I
stand
heard that
him,
nigga
bro.
say he done sucked farts on him, bitch ass. You can't see it through every line, nigga.
Hey, but look, what I say to you said,
I forgot
It
we
is
on
like-
the camera. Goddamn.
it makes sense. Like I said, everybody makes up for what they lack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So if like I say all the time, like bad females, like I said, like bad in the term, like hella bad females, they tend to be fish when it comes to sex. They tend not to back as much. And
The pillow princesses, right?
yeah,
Because
but
they
like-
just expect it.
I'm so beautiful. You just gonna
Yeah,
no.
like, yo, shit weak as hell.
But you got an ugly ass female might put it on you. She might be sloppy.
Like, what he was, this white girl he just talking about.
He like, hey,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that
You're
shit. Don't do
supposed
that chat.
But the whole point is like I'm like so same thing with that. It don't matter what you're working with. If you know how to work it, that's matter.
Yeah.
My grandpa told me straight when I was younger in high school, he was like, look, you never gonna be the biggest out there. There's always gonna be somebody bigger than you. But as long as you got the confidence, you put it down to the best of your ability, you always feel like you're the best dude at hitting it.
Why
That's
you
all that.
you that so?
Okay.
he said I ain't get that speech, twin. Hey, I said I seen your thing.
Hey,
I be talking.
look.
That nigga hella
Let me-
funny.
let me- I look with all
He
this
got
talk.
you. Hey, you got one.
Hey, with
That
all
nigga
this
got
talk
one.
about
Get
this,
him
I
one.
have to come clean.
I'm drunk.
I have to come
Get
clean.
out of
not.
here. I'm not.
Hey,
I'm a little drunk.
I'm
though.
telling y'all,
I
I
ain't
need
really
I
eating
need
that
y'all to
much.
understand about reality, bro. Reality of the case is, even though females say, "Oh, I want me a big man," I'm gonna let you know right now,
I heard
60 to 70% of them are lying through
Oh,
their
my
teeth.
mama.
They are lying. They can't handle that shit like they can't handle a bottle of tequila. I'm telling you
Talk about
right
yourself.
I was like,
now.
you can't handle a bottle of tequila.
Whoa. We ain't worried about me, even though I got a tattoo on my arms, you feel me? We talking about those cappers out there. So if you out there, stop lying. Just you know you can't take that, girl. We know that.
Blame it on Sweetie.
We know that.
She made
And
everybody
listen,
This
let
nigga
me let you know.
facing me on this.
Don't
this nigga-
do that, okay? But any other closing thoughts about sex compatibility and what you got going on? You know
You
what I'm
can work on it.
You
But
for sure
if
can
the
work on it.
other person is not willing to listen and willing to conform a little bit, that's all
saying?
right.
If you keep telling him it's right there and he keep changing up the stroke,
Shit,
let that
no,
nigga
no,
know.
Ma- Period. That was such a good point. Oh my god.
What's
What's
the
this
tell
shit?
you? Oh yeah,
Y'all
I knew you niggas didn't catch that. If she tells you right there, that don't mean do something else. That don't mean nothing else. It means right
Do
there.
what you were
Yeah,
doing.
hold on, but it's-
Continue that
When
stroke.
you young, bro,
That
they say
means-
right there, you like right there, like, hold on, you want me to go? Like,
No.
When you get older, you like, okay, let me keep
You
it
start
going.
having that
Tell you
asthma
what,
attack.
I blame public school systems though, bro. They told me not to listen. Bro. Real talk, though, bro. It's
I
like,
blame
you feel
public
me?
school
It wasn't until I
systems.
got older, you feel me? You grow out of this confinement. You feel me? You start learning how
As
to
a
listen,
woman,
bro.
there ain't nothing worse. I'm sure, honestly, that's probably happens to y'all with like women when they're giving you head. You be like, oh, right there, and then she starts trying to go ham, and you like you lost the little.
the example is
Yeah, I
that.
say it's all
The example is that is when a girl really riding the hell out of you, like slow down and they go faster. God damn, it's over.
I just
Whoop
told you.
your game
it's like,
up.
That's different though. Y'all
Whoop your game
finish.
up, yeah.
We don't
She
get
win
ours
the
when y'all
battle.
do shit that we just did.
No,
We don't
some
get
girls finish and they be ready. They kind of speed through the rest. Okay, I'm ready to get you out now because I got mine. Girls are just like niggas. They don't. When girls get there, they turn into niggas, bro. They be like, okay, you got mine.
Nah, I
You
ain't gonna
fuck with
lie.
some shitty females.
Because
You ever got your nuts and then like, okay, I'm about to knock. I'm about to
she had
finish it real
those,
quick.
bro. When girls get horny, you busting that thing open, they go to keep.
That's what
You
girls
like,
look.
damn, you want a night? I'm damn near. You feel me?
Y'all mess with girls.
I
I'm just
definitely
saying.
feel you.
Some girls, bro, after they get that, they be like, okay, I'm tired.
But I will say this.
You know what I'm saying? You never
I will
bust
say
your
this.
ass, okay, I'm good now.
This-
Like, you hit my
this-
spot, I'm cool for the rest of the night.
This may be an argument to get into another night, but I will say this. If you're not ready, if you can't go a second round, I feel like it's an inerrant reason because you're not really that attracted to the situation. Not to the person, I'm just saying to the situation.
Nah, sometimes you just
Because
tired,
me,
Yeah, sometimes
personally,
you just
I
be tired for real.
that's true, but I'm saying, but
Y'all are
there's
just
time,
interesting
you know there's
beings.
times where
Like,
it's
there's
like,
no
man, like, I
pleasing
really don't feel like
y'all.
going second round.
Yeah, you know
Look,
that's honest.
Like, I've been, hey, come time after the club, you be drunk as hell,
No.
and you hit,
I
you
did
like,
too.
oh, round two, I'm like, get off me, I'm gonna sleep. Or they make you a mid-sleep. Like,
That
you
mean
think
that's
I wanna wake you
trash.
up.
That mean that shit is trash. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
I had a broken rib and still didn't turn out some.
If you got
fire-ass
stamina,
sex.
if you got stamina, you be going, you be hitting it for
True
a
story.
while, and then you nut, and then you
Your
gotta
rib was broke.
revamp
You
it.
can move, bro.
I was tearing that shit up, nigga.
You
Hold
just
me
have a
fucking
high
up,
libido
bro.
though, because I've been. I ain't gonna act like I ain't never been rejected. I've been trying to go around two and motherfuckers like,
No, this is.
I'm like, you know,
It be
that
cool.
happened to me before. I
Some
ain't
nights,
gonna
like,
lie.
I'm with you, we go around to. Some nights, I'm like, look, I just gave you
Or
40.
like,
man.
or
I just gave you
they'll
40.
try,
I
but
need
the
about.
shit
He
not
said, I
all the way
gave you
there.
40.
Like,
I
you
gave
can't
you 40,
do it.
coach. I'm done. You want OT now?
I'm a
I
fair
can't
man.
be
If
40.
you want it, I'll
She said
supply
she
it.
was
You know what I'm saying?
We know that.
Like, you said it earlier, you messed with the dude that had hella stamina, right? So the dude that had stamina, after the first round, you go around, he put everything into his first round, so he got stamina. He ain't trying to give you multiple rounds.
Nigga,
Stamina?
nigga got stamina. He trying to. Nigga ain't trying to.
But if she give her an hour,
That didn't correlate my
if the
head.
first round is an hour, you just trying to put another hour in.
Nigga,
His shit is
got
tired.
stamina.
But I mean, most women, if they finish, they don't want to go that long anyways. So if a woman is continuously trying to pursue, like keep trying to go, either she's a super sex fiend or she did not finish.
Okay, let's get into personal talk. How many times has a woman told you she wants you to come because she's already come?
So I'm like, nigga, you gonna finish, nigga? Damn, hurry up. I'm like, damn, my bad, I was squeezing the cheeks. Make sure I was.
I'm gonna say
Make sure I wasn't that quick.
None.
No girl ever told you to finish?
But I did not finish. You feel me?
He's not
And the girl was like, "Did you finish?" Or what? Yeah, but I knew I did.
And dudes fake nuts too. You
I
know
done,
that.
oh yeah,
Dudes
we
fake
do. I
nuts.
done had too many.
To motion on the
You
back.
gotta, you,
We gotta fake it.
wait, y'all really? How do y'all do that?
Try to fake it on my mama. Look, hella
Get the
weak.
turtleback.
Hella
Get
weak.
the
Wait,
turtleback.
I have a question though,
You be
because where
figuring
did
out
that
fake
go?
it is.
Oh, I just turn around.
Oh, you just quick.
Yeah,
We
I'll be like,
got a condom on, so they wanted to look at it.
oh yeah, they come on. You just take it.
Oh
take
yeah,
it off
that's what it
quick.
was. I had to
Take it off quick.
So they nosy because I'm a nosy bitch. Oh look, I'm like,
It's my.
If you're so curious to like, might as well put it in your fucking mouth. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna put no fucking
Condom.
dick in my
That's
mouth.
true.
You
That's
just
Straight
not
latex,
doing it,
straight-
right?
straight
Yeah.
latex.
Hey, I understand that, but it's just like
Like I
Hey,
wouldn't
this-
I'll
expect
tell you.
to
I'll
put
tell you. The
in
thing,
your
the
mouth.
thing with condoms, I'll tell you in the first place. I was like, look, condoms ain't my shit. So
I wouldn't even let a dude after he fucked me with a condom put my shit in his mouth. You're not gonna remember.
because I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not trying to taste no latex. What is this? I'm eating shit. to go
God
around.
damn, we cutting so much out this
I've
goddamn.
been thinking I'm about to cut some stuff, but this is 2P. I'll be rated R. But look, I'm saying this. At the end of the day, as long as y'all rock together, that's all that matters. But you gotta be transparent if y'all rock together. You
Yes.
can't like try to hold on to something that's not working.
Facts.
If she not hitting it right, you not hitting it right, she let you know.
Facts.
Shit.
Communication.
You getting the corners way too hard, you know what I'm saying?
All right, man. So I just want to say that brings us a conclusion to today's episode. We appreciate you guys for tuning in with us here at Don't Do That Chat.
This episode
Please
not for
remember
kids.
to like,
No,
comment,
for real.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Don't recommend this to anybody who's under 16.
16,
Yeah,
That hurts my feelings.
21.
I have a kid. Don't say that.
Look, all I'm saying is mature. But anyways, until next time, y'all, don't do that.
Don't do that.